Has anyone noticed the recent increase in projects that are divided into parts, such as part 1, part 2, or part 3? And I'm not referring to stories that have a complete narrative with a cliffhanger tackled at the end. I mean stories that are intentionally split into 2 halves or even more.
Part 1, 2, or 3.
Part 1 endings have become popular in recent years. Many filmmakers and studios prefer this approach because it allows them to extend stories across several installments, as well as maintain interest in their projects, making them more likely to become trending topics. Especially for series, this trend offers a convenient explanation for fans eagerly awaiting for the next installment, as they can say, oh, they were filming 2 parts of 1 season. While this can create excitement and anticipation for the next part, it often leads to many of these projects feeling incomplete or frustratingly unresolved. They are often designed solely to set up a sequel, leaving audience dissatisfied, instead of providing a full, fulfilling conclusion. They tend to rely on unnecessary twists or unresolved plot lines that can frustrate the viewers. Some might argue that audience could have a more enhanced engagement and anticipation for a sequel that creatively explores those unresolved plots. However, filmmakers should be cautious not to underestimate viewers' intelligence. Nowadays, audience develop their own theories, engage in discussions, create ships, and envision their own endings for how a story should conclude. While it's fine for audience to brainstorm possibilities, it can even set higher expectations. We are truly in the era of streaming shows, and the strategy of splitting releases into parts has become prominent. A prime example of this is Squid Game Season 2. The creator originally envisioned the 2nd and 3rd season as a single installment, but decided to split them up due to having too many episodes for just 1 season. After a long wait for a new season, it could actually feel rewarding to have more episodes than in a previous one, regardless if it's just 1 more episode or several more. I've always had this impression that Netflix aimed to release a new installment of Squid Game around Christmas, but since post-production wasn't finished in time, they opted for this strategy instead.
Disappointed!
When a story is well crafted, it should have a natural progression that leads to an impactful ending, even if it's part of a larger narrative. However, many franchises seem to forget this and instead prioritize leaving audience in suspense for the next installment, which can diminish the emotional weight of the current story. Instead of a satisfying narrative arc, we get setups for sequels that can feel rushed or forced. Viewers are left with cliffhangers or open-ended conclusions that can sometimes diminish the appreciation for the film they've just watched.
You made me hate myself.
A great ending should provide resolution, growth, or insight, something that feels earned and satisfied in its own right. When Part 1 endings fail to deliver on these fronts, they can leave fans feeling unfulfilled or hesitant about investing into the next part. It's a very tricky balance, and many filmmakers miss this mark.
But there's something missing.
Additionally, as more movies and shows adopt this formula, audiences may experience fatigue. We crave stories that can stand alone, even if they're a part of a larger universe. There is something special about a well-rounded story that leaves you feeling fulfilled at the end, even if it hints more to come. The challenge for filmmakers is to create engaging narratives that can respect audiences' time and investment. Do what you love and be happy.
Sounds like one of those to be continued next issue stories.